Welcome to Zone In Sports, your favorite spot for real talk, bold takes, and everything in the zone when it comes to sports. From hard-hitting analysis of the Miami Hurricanes football to the hottest stories across the sports world, we're bringing you that energy, passion, and a little bit of swagger, just like the U. So whether you're tailgating in the Coral Gables or arguing in the group chats or just vibing in your way to work, buckle up. You're in the zone with your host, D. Hamp.
Now, hey, I'm gonna switch this up a little bit, and we usually don't talk about the SEC a lot. Well, take that back. We do talk about them, but just not as much. But I just want to go through their list real quick, and I think it's interesting. Anybody watch? And I'm pretty sure all us as fans watch SEC football, know a lot about it. But we're gonna go through their list, and at number one in the SEC preseason rankings from the same person is Texas Longhorns. Now, you know how I feel about this, but they're saying with Arch Manning coming in, of course, and they are bringing back some guys. That's the reason that they have them number one. Alabama Crimson Tide, number two. Number three, Georgia Bulldogs. Number four, LSU Tigers. Of course, you know they got Nussmeier at quarterback. Number five, Florida Gators with DJ Lagway. Number six, Tennessee. Number seven, Ole Miss. Number eight, Texas A&M. Number nine, Oklahoma. And number 10, South Carolina.
In my opinion, they got South Carolina way too far down.
Yeah. Okay. Where would you rate them in? Now, I probably would rate them. I probably would have them number four.
I would have them between 4 and 6. I'd say 4 and 6 with Lenore Sellers.
Think they're better than Florida?
I think if he comes out and did like he did last year and don't get hurt, he's gonna be a Heisman finalist.
Oh, I agree there.
Dude is ridiculous, and they tried to get him out of there. Dude is ridiculous. I don't see Ole Miss being that high. Who's gonna be their quarterback?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't see. I mean, A&M on paper got a nice team. They be seen. I don't dislike Texas, but I don't dislike Archie Manning. I didn't know he came to St. Louis and went to a picnic in the hood, man. You didn't know?
Oh yeah, I see that. I said,
what? He came here, but they said he from Louisiana. He was used to hanging out with the hood there.
Listen, I'm a 76-year-old doctor who watched the Canes back in '84. I lived and died Canes for the Canes. Forget die because I saved lives. Hey, I'm glad you do. Hey, you need to come up here, man. I need another doctor. Oh man, it says Brandon Brock says they sleeping on South Carolina real bad. I think South Carolina is.
I think South Carolina gonna surprise some people, man. That could be a potential team Miami see in the playoff, maybe if it get to that. They could be, depending on how they seed it and what happens at the end. But
I'm looking at if it was mine, I'm just shaky on Texas. That's because I don't know what Art's going to do with a full season. I don't know. You can see snippets. If it was me, okay, I'm fine with them being number one, but I'll probably put Georgia number two and Alabama down a little bit. Alabama was too up and down for me last year.
I'm putting Alabama down because until that quarterback showed me what they can do, I'm not putting them up there. You can't put somebody up just because of name.
Yeah.
Or you just can't pick and choose on what name you want to put up and then what name. No. I think Georgia should be one. I still think Georgia should be one. I'm not a Georgia fan. I don't hate Georgia or nothing, but I think Texas hasn't proven anything. I think A&M is out to prove something.
Right.
I think South Carolina's out to prove something.
I think LSU because Brian Kelly, to me, is on the hot seat.
I think Brian Kelly's on the hot seat. I think your boy at Florida's on the hot seat.
Yeah.
So Tennessee,
that's what I'm saying. Where is Tennessee at?
Tennessee to me ain't gonna be what they was in the late '90s when they won a title with T. Martin, or even what they was at the turn of the century when they 2000, 01, 02. Tennessee still had a pretty deep. Oh boy, was the coach then? They still had a pretty decent squad. So
Yeah, see, like I would put Ole Miss over Tennessee just because they lost Nico, which was a big part of their offense.
yeah, that was a big part of Tennessee offense. And
Yeah.
where did he end up going?
They say Mario was on the hot seat. This was somebody. Oh, Nico, he wound up going to UCLA, I think.
No, he ain't on the hot seat.
Yeah, I say Orange agree. Mario ain't on the hot seat yet, man. he said whoever did.
He hot right now with this recruiting, but he ain't on no hot seat, bro.
Right.
He's not on the hot seat. Now, if they don't produce on the field in a couple years,
right,
by year 6 into that contract, then it might be some grumbling going on. We're gonna get you a 10-year, $80 million contract, and you ain't done nothing yet.
Right.
We from the show me stage, show me. And I really believe between now and 27, they're gonna have something big happen.
Right. And Mark, who did this list was Phil Steele. The article was by Daniel Hager. This is the SEC ranking one. So that's who did it. If you want to get at them, look at them on Twitter. Go on and find them.
Yeah, Twitter, man.
I know. He says, he said definitely the arch slurping train. Yeah, we with that.
We with that. I mean, yeah, they on his tip because of his daddy, but
yeah.
I mean, and his granddaddy and the name. But hey, that name garnered that.
Hey, we're gonna get to this bottom half before we get back to the K's. And coming in at number 11, Auburn Tigers. At number 12, Missouri Tigers.
I think they're sleeping on Mizzou. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Then we'll come back to that too, because we got some facts on Mizzou. Number 13, Arkansas. Number 14, Vanderbilt. Number 15, Kentucky. Number 16, Mississippi State. And that's it. Mississippi State didn't look too bad last year. They had
They did
anchors and stuff, but okay, yeah. So then that is the list.
I'm cool with that. SEC ain't a bad conference. It's still not a bad conference.
Right.
To me, they're not the toughest anymore. I think the Big Ten overtook them.
Yeah, I think the Big Ten probably.
I think the Big Ten is overtaking the SEC as the toughest conference now. It's too many teams middle of the pack in the SEC now. Your Auburns, your Tennessees, your Floridas.
Right.
I think South Carolina is in your upper third now.
Right.
But you got Vanderbilt has moved up. Mississippi State isn't bad. I think Ole Miss is more middle tier now because they lost that quarterback.